Hello and welcome. It's Sunday. I know we're competing with sports ball and my morning's been crazy. Hello, welcome. But the cats know what time it is. Freya Frufer says, human, don't ignore me. Where's my snacks? Okay, all right, come on, Fluff. Oh, God. Come here. Oh, come. There we go. Okay. We had enough snackies? Did we have snackies? All right. You want one? Oh, God. Okay, Big Fluffy. You caused me so much gruff today. There's nothing like waking up to the sounds of cats behaving badly. So, that's how my day went. Oh, Rumble's got ads up now. Okay. Let's see here. Where am I? I'm here. You're here. And Blue has been bananas. What? How do we start the show? All right. We review what I did this week. Hello, Godless. Welcome. Coin purse that needs to be felted. Fun times. And let's see here. Oh, we got all the things. If that sewing machine works and I might be compelled to like drive the 9 hours to buy that new sewing machine off you. Hello, Kilroy! Yay, you actually make her work for them. I do. Yep, Loki does better tricks. I only give her a few. I toss a handful of treats on the floor for mine. Yeah, Freya Frufer's definitely is the, like, I prefer not to work for tricks for treats, but Loki, he has his whole dinner time routine. He does, I do make him work. I'm making a ton of food for Super Bowl, even though I hate football. Yeah. Is the game started yet? No, I guess not. I could care less on the sports ball, but I was like, well, I've got some sewing I need to do, so we might as well just show up and be here. Hey, Liz! Oh my God, we got a whole chat going on. What else? Let's see here. I am like so out of it. Today has been auto scroll. Hello. What a day. Yay. Thank you to everybody who's come over from Godless's stream. Thank you, Godless, for having me on and helping to grow this random little shit show of a circus where I show up and complain. But I've got my pre-Halloween outfit on, this silk schmata over robe with my corset and this tiered petticoat skirty thing. Kilroy likes baseball better than football. Yup. Football can go drive off a cliff. Oh, that's funny. Honestly, I don't understand football, so that's one of my that's one of the issues I have. Like, literally, the sport never made any sense to me. Even though my family always watched it, I was like, I don't understand. But I had all sorts of things planned. Thank you, Liz. Yeah, this skirt I'd had started for like years and years and was like scared to finish it because sewing all the tiers on felt intimidating. And I was like, you should just do this. But yeah, so I had in this random piece of, what is it, paisley printed silky thingy. And I thought it would make a cute little corset cover chemisey thing because you can never have enough underclothes. What is going on here? There, that's what's wrong. Oh, that's where the length I'm missing went. Let's see here. I've watched a dozen of hours. I've watched dozens of hours of football trying to figure out, never could. Yeah, me neither. I prefer the antisocial sports. But what can I say? I have also not had great luck with handball eye coordination. So I just don't get it, and it's not fun for me to play. I had better luck when I was playing soccer as a younger human. But I'm going to just run a thing and then wait till now that I've cleared off my ironing table, I can press this later. Oh, that's right. Your sister, Godless says, I love baseball. My sister married someone who played for the Raiders, and the whole experience ruined football towards me. Yeah, I think I'm definitely here for the food, though. Yeah, I think that's what people like sports games and big game days for. It's really for the food, and mostly the food. I was gonna think about something. I don't know. I was getting ready. My computer battery died, even though I thought it was plugged in. My camera wasn't working. Loki peed on my chair right before I got started. So I'm just a hot, stressed out mess. You'd think I'd not been streaming for more than a year now, but some days we're like, and things are gonna be a mess. But at least I found the bottom of my ironing board, so I can actually be a good sewist and press things later. But let's get into the shenanigans, because this week's been funny. So I don't know who's paid any attention to the whole Eliza Bleu debacle, but I guess since I have not been, the head up with just this is quite this shot of me and the camera, but Brynhild is the beauty, not me here. The food. I could use me some 7-layer bean dip and some nachos right now, but that does not make for good sewing clothes, sewing food. Wow. Welcome. Thanks, everybody. Should I do a pre-early grift? And thanks for everybody who's subscribed. Smash the like button like it's hot and just here for a good time. Let's not get into Eliza Bleu first. Let's talk about, Rumble, because A, we're working, B, I thought I was stealing from them, but they lowered, you can now stream for free on Rumble with only 25 subscribers, and they're great because they don't have a giant metric like YouTube of 1,000, or what is it, 1,000 followers and 4,000 hours of watch time to get monetized. You just show up and can monetize your videos. Have they paid me anything yet? Because I'm a nobody? No, but going to work like a jerk, but I'll be popping in. No worries, Liz. You be safe. Keep the great PDX. Keep the ruffians out of the PDX. And you are appreciated and welcomed as you are able. Because I'm just here like a Shlomo. Oh, gosh. Yeah, so where was it? Oh, yeah, we grifted on Rumble, so that was super awesome. Depending on how the sewing goes and what happens today, we might change the camera angle and alter some pants patterns, because I have I'm a short human at 5 foot and some change. I lie when I say I'm 5'1", but and I'm cheap, so I frequently use Mood's free patterns and then alter them, because I've never not had to alter a pattern for one reason or another. Whether it's the length or a full bust adjustment or short shoulders or narrow back or whatever. So I refuse to buy patterns knowing I'm going to need to do that much alterations. So I printed off the dogwood ensemble, which I actually really love. And oh, you can't see the cats being bad in the background. And there's bad cats. Freya Fruffers, what are you doing? What are you doing? Don't know if I can. Oh, no. I guess I have to stand this way to get the cats to show up in the background. So distracted and stressed out. Relax. You've done this before. 50 some odd 60 times now. So I got the dogwood ensemble pants to the right length with the legs tapered the right way, because when you need to shorten stuff, sometimes other alterations are required to make them like fit right. I'm getting a few looks from my family because I'm sporting headphones. Oh, you can, you're so, if you need to be engaged with your family and not listening to me prattle like a chirp bird, you can be sociable. You don't need to be antisocial. But I appreciate you choosing me over your family. Oh, let's see, killer. Let's see, I haven't made clothing yet. I'm not there yet, but everything I've done is freehand, or I has an idea, I make it now. Yes. That is honestly where I started as well, many a moon ago, which isn't really that long, but feels like forever ago. But yeah, Moods Free patterns are a great place to start. It is annoying having to print everything out and tape it together, and then even though I'm a weirdo, I will trace over the patterns because I don't like to. I've got it in my brain of like, you don't cut original patterns. I live by has an idea, yes. Oh, this is gonna be so cute. So I got those pants. I've got that idea for like that riding skirt, giant pants, and then Loki frickin' pees on my chair with my freshly washed fabric on it. So since I still need to trace that pattern, we'll see where we get. And I thought my sequins were going to be here. Are they here yet? Let me just check my... Come on, UPS, tell me my sequins have arrived. I want to do an unboxing. Why did UPS deliver my stuff to the post office to then get it delivered? Liz also agrees. I has an idea is my mantra. Yep. There's nothing wrong with that. I've got too many ideas. Okay, because we need to... Where am I? Who am I? What's my name again? I should be a good kid and bad Loki. Yes, Loki. Oh, that cat. He did not used to have such behavioral issues. And then a couple years ago, when my old ladies were still alive, there was this gray cat who lived in the neighborhood who would jump up into the garden window outside and torment him. And since then, he's like, I must let everybody know I live here and I eat here. Like, he will mark his crate where he eats. And cats are not supposed to pee where they eat. He just, I love him. It's a good thing I love him. But, ay. So now my mock-up material is in the wash for a second time, so I definitely know it's not going to shrink because it has now been washed twice. Oh, that cat. It's a good thing I love him. But he also woke me up at 6:30 in the morning marking the laundry baskets of dirty clothes. So I've kind of been grouchy and stressed out all day, which is not the way I like to live my life, but cats. Cats do things sometimes. Is this in the right way? Okay. Let's just have some happy sewing time. Happy sewing. Like Abra happy clouds. No, you were not locked in right. What's going on here? Okay. Oh, well, you're in the right hole. I'm going to be good and at least change the bobbin to the right color. Move you up there. This is like doing exams that I do sometimes where it's all by feel and not by sight. Okay, we don't need to talk about my day job right now. It's enough that tomorrow's Monday and I will have to get back to it. Okay. Where am I? What's my name again? Let's see here. I've had dogs most of my life. The one thing I love about cats is their independence and indifference. Yet I never had dogs. Actually, I never had really any pets growing up because my dad is allergic to everything with fur and feathers. So we had some hamsters for a short period of time, but my babysitters would have dogs when I was little, but I didn't understand them and they kind of scared me. So I'm not a huge dog person, but cats just make sense to me. My old crew definitely, but we had between 15 and 18 years together, except for my sweet baby who had other issues and didn't stay that long, but we gave him the best year that we could have. All right, so I haven't decided if I'm going to put the top on these combinations or whether they're going to be just drawers and a chemise under my corset, but I think I still need a little waistband tie, so that's what we're attaching right now. I got all the insertion lace seaming finished this week. And let's see here. Oh, what was fun? So, Nate the lawyer's defamation lawsuit against Christopher Boozy from the Twitter alternative Spoutable. So, Boozy wants a motion to dismiss, or actually, no, he wanted to try to settle with Nate. And Nate was like, yeah, I don't think so. So, he's currently fundraising to continue, assuming that they get past the first phase, to move on to discovery, which is actually where the beef is going to happen. Because for those who might not know all the great work done by Christopher Boozy, he helped support and his data was used for the Amber Heard Johnny Depp trial and is also possibly being paid by Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. Oh, this is funny. Kilroy says, I kind of want to glue a crank handle onto my sewing machine now. That looks kind of convenient for small jobs. It really is amazing. I love the motion of it. Plus, I'm not always a good sitter stiller, and this machine at this height, I kind of need to stand so that I can fit because I'm short. So I really like it. I'm just trying to put some music on for my ear holes here. Let's see here. What are we going to put on in the background? let's try this. Yeah, so Boozy is kind of a nightmare and constantly defames people, frequently harasses tubers, Twitter people, content creators, and nobody's really had the money to. And Nate the lawyer's like, bring it. He has as his lawyer Ron Coleman from the Dillon Law Group, which just won a $6 million-ish verdict for somebody on a First Amendment defamation case. So they are preeminent in their First Amendment. Okay, breathe. I'm like hyperventilating. The corsets, I love them, but when I'm getting stressed out for no good reason, I'm like, just talk your shenanigans. So they're working on continuing to. Oh, what? What? There's nothing like thinking you're sewing and then realizing that your bobbin thread is not there. Hillary, crank sewing machines are great for leatherwork and they last forever. It's like buy a parrot. Yeah. They are amazing. I'm in love. If I didn't have some knit or we'll have to see if I can do the lining for my sparkly polka dot bikini on this, or if I'm going to need my modern machine for the zigzag stitch. But if I have my others, I choose Brunhilde all day long. They are great. If you score one, I don't think you'll be disappointed, Kilroy. It's a different experience, and if you're, it's like buying a parrot. Yeah, they do. They are forever friends. And let me just stick pins back here. Or am I going to live by this dangerously? We're going to live dangerously. Where was I? Oh, this machine helps if you sew too fast on an electric machine, because you're like, oh, the machine drives fast, so I should be able to sew fast. And you're like, but wait, I really can't. It slows. It's a slower, more thoughtful process. I need a parrot. Oh, Phoenix, you do great. I suck at lives and don't do them anymore. Oh, you're so cute, sweet. It's so funny. I didn't used to get nervous the first year when nobody watched. Now that I'm like, people pay attention to me now. What if I mess up? But I've been performing since I was a little kid, so it's not. It's a trained thing. I just get excited. Mozzarella sticks and ignoring my uncle who's constantly trying to start a political conversation. Oof. Yeah, well, maybe we should ask him, why did we decide to shoot that other balloon down over Canada? Like, doesn't Canada have a military? And we shot the one down over Alaska and then a second one over Canada. Like, can't they take care of them? Can't the Canuckers take care of themselves? God, my political belief is mozzarella sticks. Oh, that's funny, Liz. That's funny. Except for what is it? one bag of the TGIF Fridays that's got a lawsuit against it because there wasn't actually any mozzarella cheese in them. It was cheddar something. So they had some false advertising issues. It's nothing like when something feels funny with your machine and you're like, what's going on here? No, we're all going fine. Oh, Kilroy. I thought that the fast mode on my Singer would be useful. Then I actually tried using it. I'm like, holy shit, that's way too fast. Yeah, I concur. I had the same thing with my Baby Lock. I'm like, no, I think the slow mode works good. I have more control. Not to say that I like don't accidentally run over seams sometimes and have to go back and fix things. But sewing is sometimes like performance art. If nobody knows you made a mistake, just don't tell them and they will never know. Only you will know what you messed up. And sometimes, like where I sprung a bone on my corset, I didn't know until I wore it for a while that I'd sprung a leak. So yeah, I've definitely come to appreciate the value of not as slow as hand sewing, but not as fast as my electric. I just love the way this machine sounds. Oh, we did Nate the Lawyer, we did Rumble, we did the Dogwood pants. Yeah, because those pants, I want to do like buttons with that old fashioned like mariner style front flappy closure thing. So I'm gonna need to draft that and figure that out. But we'll get there. My market material, I think the washer finished, but I'm here with you all, so I can't. I could run to the dryer and turn it on, but it's not that big of a deal. Just lay down. Yeah. What's going on? Okay. Yeah. So, has anybody seen bits and pieces of the Murdaugh trial? I'm starting to think like he's guilty as sin on the financial crimes, but I really can't decide the state's evidence for the Murdaugh trial. They haven't really said anything, and all their defendants are like, he loved his family. He was amazing. All the kids were at the house all the time. He was like the house where everybody hung out at. And how did the CFO, the former law firm, who looked at the books for 10 years, not know what was going on? When her brother in law was the executive at the bank that he was using. Like, WTF? I, I, I don't believe it. I think they were all in on the financial stuff, but maybe he was part of the Dixie Mafia, and because of his drug habit, and somebody else wanted to off his family, but I don't know. I really don't know. And the case is so slow that it's hard to pay attention to. So in the meantime, we've been a couple of folks, Aussie Overlord and YouTube with Mike, uh, Law Talk with Mike have been started covering the triple X Tantion trial, which I hip hop and rap is not. Oh, that sounds weird talking through my earbuds like that. It's not. It is. Um, Yep, Killer Ray does give good advice. It's not my style of music, but I did take some time to listen to some of his works, and it wasn't horrible. I love that the chat knows everybody and they're all hanging out. Good job. Oh, that was sweet kitty. Yep, shake your head and look confused. Yep. Sorry, I didn't turn my hearing aid up. I can't hear you. I got to catch up on listening to that murder trial because it's slightly more fast-paced and just equally crazy, actually, but more straightforward. Because one of the there was 4 folks accused, and one of them's turned state witness. So I'm pretty sure that the 3 other guys were involved. So that's fun times. Let's see here. Killer Ray, my experience with corporations is that if you actually get useful communication between departments or between execs, the rest of the company, it's a complete accident. Yeah. Oh, your uncle, God listen, your uncle was a sheriff for 40 years, so he thinks everyone wants to discuss it. Oh, here, it's hard to have 40 years of trauma and baggage on top of life's trauma and baggage. Hopefully the game will start soon and they'll be yelling about plays instead of just yelling. I know, I think probably Miss Bailey's a suspicion. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I love a good Bailey's Syrian reference, end quote. I'm so glad that this season on Dark History, she decided to have, like, not sexy negligee underwear pajama things and to have something a little bit more, like, classy, because it's kind of weird seeing her just sit around in her underwear. Oh, let's get the lace on these bottoms sewn. Or finished sewn, because this one must have sewn it and then it fell apart because I'm not always a great seamstress. But we don't get better if we don't practice. I know, shit, do we need a suspicious shot of some tea? Oh. Oh, close for all. What's happening? Okay, I know. Oh, wow. Let's see here. Yeah. Oh, I could just continue. Oh, we haven't even gotten to my thumbnail. Blues Bananas. This woman is absolutely nuts. So she had all of her videos that she had privacy policies taken down at least. I'm probably on a training video somewhere because I'm not a fan of corporate red tape. Needless to say, I'm a Karen. Oh, godless. Oh, I don't think you could be a. Well, I guess any of us could be a Karen under the right circumstances. So she privacy clean from YouTube legal. YouTube legal. At least 10 different creators, at least 25 different videos for content that she was paid and proud to have been paid for doing. And then there was the whole debacle that they so that's gone on, including, I guess I'm not sure whether to be glad that I'm such a nobody and under the radar or upset that their team was not good enough. But the trailer for the creator Farron's video documentary that I showed a couple weeks ago, that trailer got copy or privacy claimed. Chrissy Mayer's 4 different videos. She had 4 claims over 4 videos because now we are abusing her with internet-based sexual abuse by sharing good content that she was paid to participate in. And we're all part of a PR cabal. So I'm just like, where's my money? if I'm supposedly part of this whole thing, well, I guess not, because my stuff hasn't been cleaned. But what a Fruit Loop. Like, yes, people's images, bad things happen. But this is not what happened to this human. Maybe she was groomed, but it was to be groomed by the deep state as a glowy to be the right-wing Amber Heard alternative, not what she claims. And I'm so mad and frustrated about fake victims trying to clout chase, being like, I'm special because this happened to me. It's disgusting. It undermines real victims and makes it so that you can't, not that we ever should have, or it was a good practice to take anything that people say 100% on face value, but it just makes it even more difficult for real victims when liars try to clout chase for not being a victim of a protected class. Just don't. It makes me mad. Her charity doesn't exist. She lives on her father's 500-acre property in Illinois. She does not have a charity. She does not have a halfway house. She was trying to fundraise to get money for a vacation because she thought she was an essential worker. I actually am an essential worker, and I didn't ask people to pay me so I could go on vacation. During the pandemic, I worked from home and cared for my patients. Oh, she makes me really bitter. Sorry. I don't like to yell at sports. I like to yell about Eliza Bleu bananas. She's bananas. And that her whole article that the writer for Timcast, who was beanie to me, I don't know. He does what he does, but that guy, John Cashman, wrote a 3-part article series that they've since taken down. It was so bad, they're like, oh God. I don't, that woman makes me really mad. Mad for being a fake liar. Mad, and then mixed feelings that I'm so much of a nobody, I can't get my stuff's copyright or privacy claimed. I'm also happy that I'm a nobody, that I can get away with talking about her and nobody can give me attention. But shoot, such mixed feelings. So many mixed feelings. We should get onto something happier, but she's just, ugh. So I'm looking forward to when Farron finally releases her 3-part, 4-part documentary series. It just keeps getting more nutters. And then the last part of Cashman's article was somehow conflating this guy DeFango with Jack Murphy. And what was it? I'm going to forget the term. gang stalking. I bet this was a new one to me, gang stalking. That DeFingo was like the leader of the gang stalkers. But he knew her like 15 years ago when she was new on the scene because she like would hang out with Jeffree Star and all sorts of other scene club kids that hasn't aged well either. So I don't know. Oh, that one makes me mad. She makes my blood boil. I have to be nice because I try not to so angry. She's making me angry so. And I want happy, cute underwear, not angry underwear. This is good. God listens, where's the line between someone who actually needs help through a charity or a GoFundMe and the professional grifters? That I think that's a great question, and I don't think I'm going to be able to claim to know a good answer for that, especially because the professional grifters, unfortunately, we don't know that they're grifting until it's too late. And that she was saying all of these great things of like, I have this charity, I have this halfway house that and helping 60 victims and really did do some good work to get this one teenage kid's pictures off the Twitters. But then from what I've since learned, those types of halfway houses have a lot of state oversight, and it's not something you can be like, hey, I'm opening up my house to victims of sex trafficking. Just come on in. Like, it's highly regulated with a lot of oversight, and folks have been trying to search around because those databases are frequently public, and there's no data. There is no paper trail. Like, don't show me. It's hard because it just makes it bad for real victims. It's really hard and really frustrating. Winter storm warning. Oh, that's right. I did say we were supposed to get snow tonight. I know some of you live on the eastern shores, and you'll laugh when I say winter storm warning here means like an inch of snow. No joke. However, because I live in such an environmentally conscious state, we don't use chemical de-icers on the roads, and there's a lot of hills and like actual mountains. So sorry, godless weirdos from California don't know how to drive. All right, let's see here. I spoke with someone who wanted to open a homeless shelter, and the amount of paperwork they have to go through is unreal. Exactly. It's not easy. It's not something that you're going to wake up and be like, I am going to start this tomorrow. Like, it doesn't work like that. And yeah, props to anybody who does that, but it's, oh. But yeah, this story is going to be going on because she makes my blood boil, and this is not going away anytime soon. There we go. Yeah. Let's see here, Liz. Yeah, honestly, the whole blue thing really frustrates me. So many victims out there that need help. Absolutely. And her story, even, it sounds like a human who made some choices that they are regretting or wish that they didn't do in their younger life. But that doesn't constitute abuse. That constitutes you being young and foolish and not wanting to take responsibility for your actions. And those are two completely different things. Oh, the light looks good right now. Testicle covers here. Oh yeah, I work for I work for a nonprofit that's got less than the pile of paperwork it takes to just walk on the campus is unreal here in Killer Races. And meanwhile, here in Pennsylvania, we use so much salt, our bridges are falling apart from rust. Yes, absolutely. The one reason that my ancient Subaru has to this point is because it only had to live one winter in Western New York before we took it to the land of no salt. Cars like last out here. It's so funny. Oh, Pennsylvania. I've been there lots of times. The mall in Scranton. Pittsburgh was not too far from where I lived at one point. Yeah, I know that town, that state. It's true. That sounds, God listens, that sounds crazy because California has such fair weather. Yeah, absolutely. And I'm sure that they do the same thing up in the mountains in California where we use this like rock pumice that supposedly adds traction, but it really does nothing. When it snows, I try not to drive because people don't know how to drive. It's so weird. And I feel like I've just lost practice for driving in the snow. I had this piece of lace, gathered it, and lost it 3 times, and I'm like trying to piece it together. I'm like, all I want to do is get it pinned so I can get it stitched correctly. Oh, I was so hoping my sequins were going to be here. But it was a sequin unboxing. When they come. I miss kind of doing unboxing videos, but I'm going to have to buy shit, so I do unboxings. Yeah, nice weather. I'm just glad, hope that it continues to rain some more because we do not have enough. And when you don't live in a place where fire is a season, I didn't get it until I did. And then when there was a fire in your town or just over the border 10 miles away, it's really terrifying. And it stinks. And it looks like you live in apocalypse land, which are all weird things. 400 bridges that are structurally deficient from all the rust and the frames on vehicles turn into Swiss cheese. That is true. Yeah, I don't think unless somebody like has a summer car that's like in a garage all winter long, cars don't last like more than 4 or 5 years on the East Coast. It's just not the same. Like car abuse, what they go through out here. I like being able to see the snow, but I also like not having to drive it or shovel or being cold. I guess not made for that type of weather anymore. Yeah, like, oh, I do miss real maple syrup. Um, I will always take maple syrup. I should have bought some when I was in New York over the summer. I think I'm going to be back this summer. So I'll get it for real maple syrup. Oh, yeah. What else? Oh, oh, this was something funny I saw. So um one of Sam Bankman-Fried's lawyers also represented Ghislaine Maxwell. Interesting piece of note. You're frozen. And am I? Oh, I am. Oh, what happened? Oh, it's something. Hmm. What did my? What happened here? What my internet go?